Hello and welcome to What the Hey, where I'm your regular host of What the Hey, and today on What the Hey, I'm once again answering yet another question. When I go to my notebook of knowledge, I see the question of, how the hey do we talk? Now this question comes from Mr. 2007, so hello to you and thank you very much for the question. Now, in terms of a very basic description, talking is one of the biggest forms of communication that humans use to converse with each other and share messages and ideas. Now this question asked, how do we talk? So for the answer, I listed and I'll explain the different parts that we use. So one of the big parts that we don't really see but we use a lot to formulate thought would be our brain, because our brain not only forms what we want to say before we even think about saying it, but it also tells different parts to move in order to say the things that we want to say, which is crazy. The brain moves at supersonic speed, so 10 out of 10, always protect your brain. Another big one would be your lips, because to form certain words and certain sounds, you have to move them in a way and close them in a way to form the sound that you want to use in order to talk. Another one would be the jaw, because in order to talk, we have to move our mouth up and down, so we use our jaw for that. Don't break it, because that would be bad. This is somewhat similar to the lips, but the tongue moves in a way that formulates different sounds from our mouth, like you push your tongue to the top of your teeth and to the bottom of your mouth just to make different words, so it's very important. Another component that we don't see but contributes a lot to talking would be our larynx, aka our voice box, which if you look up videos on the internet, it'll show you what the larynx looks like depending on like how high or low you're talking and whatnot, so it contributes to the sound of our talking a lot of the time. This kind of goes back to the brain, but specifically the cerebrum, or what we would consider to be like our left brain, controls and kind of contributes to a lot of our talking. Now these next few that I'm going to list aren't necessarily parts, but I feel like they contribute a lot to talking, even if we don't really realize that they do. Now voice inflection essentially is while you're saying a word or sentence, you put emphasis by like the way you're talking to a certain word in a sentence that like stresses the importance or how a sentence comes across. For example, I didn't say he stole the money. 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 Like, that's essentially what voice inflection is, and it kind of helps to help other people understand what we're saying while we're talking. And then I feel like another key influence to talking is listening, because in order to talk with someone else, you kind of have to understand and listen to what they're saying in order to talk and reply back. So I feel like that's another way that we talk, I guess. But in terms of my general opinion and kind of the answer, once again, a lot of the things that contribute to talking would be things inside of our mouth, like our lips, our tongue, and our larynx, our jaw, and just a bunch of different muscles. But that's essentially the answer to the question. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll get to working on them as soon as I can. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.